a change to Social Security. We're not being honest when we look people in the eye and say we're not going to touch it. If we don't touch it, it touches itself. You know that, right?
That was Senator Curtis saying that politicians are not being honest when it comes to Social Security. Kind of an oxymoron of a politician calling politicians dishonest, if you think about it. Also, it gets a little weird there saying how Social Security is going to touch itself. Anyways, I'm going to play you that full video clip, and tomorrow starts a new rule change for Social Security, probably one of the worst rule changes ever, where they are going to claw back 100% of checks for seniors. But there is a bill to protect this, as Gallego introduces bill to protect against Social Security overpayment repayments. And we have Hakeem Jeffries saying that Social Security may not come.
Detonating Social Security and its benefits and the Social Security Administration in real time. And benefits are going to be adversely impacted.
I'm going to play you that full video clip. I'll let you know exactly what's going on. I'll give you the other updates, other video clips, and give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate the Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So this is a weird one here. Trump's Social Security chief backs down from shutting down the agency. So the head of the Social Security Administration has backed down from shutting down the agency after a federal judge rebuked him from misinterpreting a court ruling that limited Elon Musk's access to the agency. And Leland Dudek, who has been cooperating, has recently said, therefore, I am not shutting down the agency. Well, a little strange there, but I guess that's sort of good news. And then also, speaking of good and weird news, we have GOP Senator John Curtis says politicians are not being honest when they say they won't touch Social Security, and that if politicians don't touch Social Security is going to touch itself. Gets a little weird there. After that, I'm going to share with you the Hakeem Jeffries video clip, as well as this new bill that is going to protect against Social Security overpayment clawbacks. But first, let's take a listen to Senator Curtis.
Let me ask you, because Elon Musk ruffled some feathers when he referred to Social Security, something that he's also eyeing as a part of his Doge efforts, as a Ponzi scheme. Senator, do you see Social Security as a Ponzi scheme?
Well, I wouldn't use those words, but we're not being honest either with people. And that's why you'll actually see me in a couple of months introduce a change to Social Security. We're not being honest when we look people in the eye and say we're not going to touch it. If we don't touch it, it touches itself. You know that, right? That's not being honest with the American people. And I think that's one of the things that makes them not trust us, when we say something that they just know is not true.
And you're absolutely right. I mean, there's broad agreement that entitlements are not solvent in the long run. But the question is what to do about it. And about 1 in 8 of your constituents actually receive Social Security benefits. Roughly the same number are on Medicare. And I think the question is, and the concern is, are these folks going to lose coverage? So can you, sitting here today, guarantee your constituents they won't lose coverage, they won't be subject to deep cuts to their Social Security?
Let me look them all in the eye symbolically right now. We don't need to impact the people that are in Social Security. But if we don't have a conversation about my kids, our 20-year-olds, our 30-year-olds, that's where the problem is. And so we can't be afraid of this conversation simply because people think we're going to take it away from them. We all need to say, look, those in retirement and those near retirement, we're not going to touch it. You're safe. But let's have that conversation, because my kids don't think they're going to get it. So why can't we have a conversation with them about moving some of the variables around? And the sooner we do it, the less dramatic it has to be. If we don't do it, we have worse decisions thrust upon us.
What are your thoughts on what Senator Curtis had to say? Now, he is a GOP senator. His wording there is a little strange, right? As I pointed out, Social Security is going to touch itself. Politicians are not being honest. I mean, I don't know if he planned to say those type of things or was off the cuff. Just a little weird. Let me know your thoughts on that. Social Security overpayments. Seniors will pay for government's mistakes. One of the worst rule changes in Social Security history, as the government has overpaid seniors, but not letting them know, sometimes for months, years, and even decades later. So someone collecting Social Security, assuming that their check is correct, how are they supposed to know if it's not? the SSA didn't let them know immediately that their check was the wrong amount, that they were getting overpaid. And next thing you know, 100% of their checks are going to be withheld starting tomorrow, March 7th. This is coming from 10% of their check being withheld. I think this is probably one of the worst rule changes. I really hope someone could step in. Maybe Trump could try to undo this through some type of executive action. Now, there is a bill which introduces the way to protect overpayment repayments, but it's not fully there. So basically what this one is called the Social Security Overpayment Relief Act, which would prevent some of those who received excess benefits from having to pay them back. So what it's saying here is that they're going to claw back 100% of overpayments, totaling nearly $72 billion in improper payments between 2015 and 2022. So this could affect thousands of Social Security benefits, saying, I put into the system so I could retire, and with my health issues, I'm still working and can't retire, and I feel that they're taking advantage of us middle-class people. So basically, the bill means that they could collect money for an overpayment that goes back decades. But with this bill, they're saying these out-of-touch billionaires are just trying to take their hard-earned money and use it for their own personal wealth. That is scary. Basically saying that they're going to limit it for the past decade, not previous decades. So that's what I'm saying. It's not fully there. It's not changing it completely. Let me know your thoughts on that bill. Next up, we got Hakeem Jeffries saying that Social Security payments are not going to be coming. They're going to be delayed, impaired. Take a listen to what he has to say here.
In a similar vein, with Social Security job cuts to the Social Security Administration, what tools do Democrats actually have to prevent these kind of things from happening? And do you anticipate missed checks coming from Social Security?
Donald Trump and House Republicans want to take a chainsaw to Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Why? To pass a massive tax cut for Elon Musk and their billionaire donors. That's the whole scheme. It is a toxic scheme. Throughout the campaign, Donald Trump promised that Republicans were not going to touch Social Security, not going to touch Medicare, and not going to touch Medicaid. They lied. Republicans are detonating Social Security and its benefits and the Social Security Administration in real time. And benefits are going to be adversely impacted. That's the reality of the situation. It's the reason why House Republicans are running scared. They were directed not to hold town hall meetings. They were missing in action all of last week because they can't justify the attacks on Social Security, the attacks on Medicare, the attacks on Medicaid, and the attacks on the things that matter for the American people.
What are your thoughts on what he has to say? Now, I try to share with you as many sides of the story as possible, keep it as neutral as possible. If you appreciate that, where you just get the facts, the video clips, the news sources, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I share with you the left side, the right side opinion of Social Security. Now, it seems like this narrative just keeps going the same. We haven't seen any delayed payments from Social Security for, let's say, the past 50 years, and no missed payments, no cut payments. Is this the time where it's going to happen? There are a lot of big changes, but I'll keep you updated on what happens there. Let me know your thoughts, the difference between Hakeem Jeffries and Senator Curtis, and what they say about Social Security. Let me know down in the comments below. And that is all the news that I have for today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Oh, hi guys, I didn't see you there. Guys, can I tell you tip of the day because I'm still in South Carolina. I know it looks like in a different place, but let's get over it. Can I tell you the thing that you should really, really actually do when someone's hurt or you're hurt? You should really do something really good and help them out, because that they're hurt. You can't let a person hurt. Stay there. I know you guys would do such a great thing, even better than that. Like help them up or something. I bet you can too. So that's all I wanted to, that's all the advice that I wanted to give to you today. And also this is my sister Kalaya. Say hi. Hi. Bye.
If you haven't seen the new SSA commissioner nominee, not fully the commissioner yet, but if you want to see him get grilled in Congress and what he's about, what, you know, if he's the right guy for the job, click this video over here and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.